This is the team of Tanalian Aviation. Every day they risk everything. Alaska's treacherous terrain and wicked weather make this the world's most dangerous place to fly. These are the tales of Alaska's ultimate bush pilots. Alaska's abundant wildlife draws hunters from around the globe. Add world-class fishing into the mix, and the last frontier is paradise for outdoorsmen.
This is exactly what I'm looking for.
In a state twice the size of Texas, with only 5,000 miles of paved road, Alaska is the definition of remote. Though gorgeous, receiving supplies in this part of the world isn't easy.
We're trying to do 4 and 4 now, so we'll have all this and 4. Yeah.
So aircraft are a lifeline for both residents and visitors alike. A good solution for delivering smaller items, but the only way to transport large equipment?
Since we took the engine off, it's going to be tail heavy.
Helicopter sling.
So this should be big enough to slide the snow machine onto it and sling it out of there.
Okay.
Today we're going to go out to Port Allsworth and sling a snow machine across Lake Clark into the mountains.
I got the line hooks out there.
You got a 50-foot line there?
Yeah.
Okay. There's just no roads out where we're going. None. You can't drive there. So it's a very Alaskan thing to go out and pick up a snow machine and sling it.
There you go.
All right, man. Let's go fly.
Joel and Josiah are picking up the snow machine in Port Allsworth, an hour-and-a-half flight southwest of Anchorage.
How come we're slinging the snow machine out there? Well, for the past 3 years, Lake Clark has not frozen over. So Leon has not been able to drive his brand new snow machine over there.
Leon, like many remote Alaskans, uses his snow machine to set trap lines in wintertime.
One thing we got to watch out for is the way we rig that snow machine.
It's got to be rigged correctly so it doesn't spin as you're going along. So we're gonna make a little platform out of plywood, drive the snow machine up onto the plywood, and then wrap the net up and around and hook to the net.
I've never slung a snow machine before, so it'll be interesting to see how it flies. Usually you ride them. Yeah, I know. I've never flown one either. Well, I have been airborne on a snow machine. Yeah, I have too, yeah. Not below a helicopter, though.
The weather looks great. The time for snow is over. We're expecting it to be a really smooth flight and a smooth trip.
But in Alaska, smooth can turn rough in the blink of an eye.
It's moving in. We've got these squalls, these almost like little thunderstorms building over there.
What's weird is that looks like snow.
It looks like snow coming out of
It
the
doesn't look
thunderstorm.
like rain,
Yeah.
precip, it looks like snow. And here we are in May.
I know, it's crazy.
Dealing with Alaska's wild weather will be a new experience for the pilot Mark's training today.
I'm just gonna turn around here so we're closer to the fuel hose. We're taking an experienced helicopter pilot out and teaching him how to land on a glacier.
I've been on glaciers before,
Okay.
but not
Have
on
you ever
a
landed?
helicopter. Not,
Oh,
no.
oh, very good, okay.
No, it's the first time.
Tanalian's been training helicopter pilots for about the last 3 years, but we just have started doing a little more advanced maneuver training like glaciers and mountaintops and emergency procedures. So man, let's double check everything and I think we're almost ready to go.
I think so.
The They'll practice on the majestic Knik Glacier, about 30 minutes northeast of Merrill Field. Proper flight training is essential in Alaska.
We're going 90 right here, and look at what your ground speed
77, yeah, we got a nice headwind.
But here, where extreme is a way of life, even the best pilots can go down.
I had a really good friend of mine who was on a search and rescue in a helicopter. He had already picked up the person who needed to be rescued, and he was just transporting the poor person a short distance. But there was a lot of things against him. It was nighttime, and he got in a weather situation that just quickly became bad.
Alaska experiences some of the planet's most extreme weather.
I got my eye on this snow squall. In Alaska, you always keep one eye on the weather.
Even an experienced pilot can fall victim to an unpredicted storm.
I had a really good friend of mine who was on a search and rescue in a helicopter. It was sort of half snow, half rain, and these little squall lines were moving around. I personally think he flew into one of those little rain squalls. All of a sudden, you can't see anything, and he couldn't keep control of the helicopter and ended up crashing the helicopter. So that particular crash, because it happened to such an experienced pilot, I think it flipped the switch on in all of us to say, if it can happen to that guy, we need to really be careful.
To Mark, good decision-making is first and foremost when teaching pilots.
Look how beautiful it is out there. Isn't it gorgeous?
This is great.
And critically important right now, as he's helping a student learn to land on frozen terrain.
What are the things I need to watch out for up here?
The Alaska weather is a huge, huge deal. There's airplanes that have crashed just up around here, and they never found them for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Ah, okay.
Out here, things can happen in an instant. We could very quickly be in a survival situation.
When I'm up here in the mountains, I really pay attention to where the wind is at.
I can feel a little bit of wind difference now.
Oh, now look at your wind. Feel that down?
Yep, got the down.
So don't move too much difference. Just come back on the side a little bit.
Glacier makes its own wind, so you tend to get this downflow of cold air coming down the glacier. It can be really challenging.
Boy, these cracks are for boating, aren't they?
Oh man, they're huge.
Oh, look, it's flowing.
Yeah, see all that water down there? The thing you're really careful of is you want to make sure you have a solid base under you.
Yeah, we don't want to go in the water.
Yeah. Let's say that it had just snowed a foot and you came wandering around here and you go, man, this is a perfect spot. Look at this, look at this. And then you come up on it and you land and fall all the way through.
These glaciers are very treacherous. It snows up here. All of the valleys, the low spots, all the holes can get covered up with snow. Usually every winter in Alaska, somebody is snow machining across a glacier and runs into one of those holes, and it's usually a tragic end.
Let's head a little to the left. See the spot over here?
That second gully, right?
Yeah, up there, not right here. And just take your time. Take your time. The wind is just crazy gusty. It's right on our nose, but it's swirling around all that crap. Just stay on that. Now, let the skids just kiss. Let them just kiss. Don't, whoa, babe, you gotta push sideways, push side. There you go, yeah. You're not on pavement anymore.
Right.
Okay, now right about here, let's wiggle around a little bit and see if we like where we're at. So just wiggle me around a bit.
Yeah, that feels good.
Yeah, feels pretty good. Whoa, yep, that's good. That's excellent. Never thought you'd be landing on 2,000 feet of ice?
No, not till now.
Man, this is fun. Excellent job. Excellent. Stan's incredible. Man, he caught on really fast. He's a great pilot and did a great job.
"200 miles to the southwest, Joel and Josiah also face challenges today.
That's about as tight as it'll get right there.
They're tackling a tough job, slinging a quarter-ton snow machine.
When you're lifting up, I'm gonna be watching for webbing to catch on plastic cowling or stuff that can get damaged. So if I start waving frantically, I mean, set it back down.
Show me how you'd wave. Okay. When we get ready to do this, I'm gonna pick up and hover over here and have you connect the hook to the belly.
So you want me to get underneath the helicopter while it's hovering? Okay. I'm not scared.
Okay.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
Okay.
With a 2,500-pound helicopter hovering above him, the slightest mistake could mean disaster.
If the engine quit and he came straight down, if the skids land on me, it's game over.
Now it's all systems go.
Okay, you're good to go. Okay, picking up.
Until Joel spots a problem.
Okay, come on back down, The shackle's twisted, the shackle's in position the wrong way.
Only a third of Alaska's roads are paved, so moving large machinery with aircraft is common in this vast state.
Clear.
Tanalian Aviation often does these jobs, and today is no exception. Joel and Josiah have been hired to sling a snow machine to a client's remote home.
Okay, you're good to go. Okay, picking up.
But seconds into the flight, Joel spots trouble.
Okay, come on back down, The shackle's twisted, the shackle's in position the wrong way.
There's a shackle and it ended up upside down. That's something that can split and possibly break that ring.
Joel makes another risky run under the helicopter to fix the shackle and reattach the line.
It was a little daunting to have 2,500 pounds hovering above my head and then go hook the line on.
You're good to go. Everything's good, looking good. Okay, tension on it, you got tension on it. Okay, it's airborne. Clear!
Joel will fly the Super Cub and lead Josiah to Lorraine Strip, half an hour northwest of Port Allsworth.
Josiah, you got me? I don't see you, but I hear you. Okay, I'm going to do a left 360, okay, so you can see me, and then I'm going to take you to red path, set my 12 o'clock. Okay.
If Josiah can't find Joel, there's a lot more than a snow machine at risk.
Josiah flew out light on fuel because he's carrying a heavy load. So he really couldn't afford to get off track very much.
How you doing on fuel? I don't have enough fuel to wait for you.
He can't afford to fly around and just burn fuel. He's got to get to where he's going.
I don't see you. I got my lights on. I don't see you yet either. Okay, now we're at your 5 o'clock, same altitude coming up on you. Did you see me, Josiah? Yeah, I got you. All right, just follow me.
They're back on track until Mother Nature throws them another curveball.
I hate to think we're looking at snow, but look at that. Yep.
Alaska's skies are famous for dirty tricks.
It looks to me like that snow squall, like it's a line of snow, 5 to 10 west of Lorraine Strip. Okay. That's going to be moving probably into position by the time we get out there, Josiah. I don't have the snow baffles on.
Snow baffles keep heavy, wet snow from clogging the engine's air inlet.
You don't purposefully take off and fly in snow without those baffles on.
Without them, the engine could flame out and the helicopter would crash.
That street that's coming down, we can't mess around with thunderstorms and turbulence like that. It really reduces visibility. Pretty unfriendly. Definitely snow coming down from a huge cumulative buildup here. We got a tailwind right now.
Turbulence from the squall has the Jet Ranger and its 700-pound load in its grip.
Pretty strong wind right here.
Nope, I don't like this. It looks like the load is really swinging there. That was just the turbulence pushing me around.
I've known of guys that have had loads come swinging right up next to their rotor blades, and that's bad.
Seems like it's spinning all around.
If necessary, Josiah will punch the load and the snow machine will crash to the ground.
Of course, you're always ready to punch off a load if something goes wrong. Your fingers ready near that trigger.
Did you slow down to like 10 knots or something? I'm not going to talk to you that much, Joel. I'm just working it. Josiah, you doing all right? I'm not going to talk to you for a minute. If you got to punch and get back out over the water. Okay, Joel.
Josiah is fighting to control his sling load in the middle of a vicious snow squall.
Josiah, you doing all right? I'm not going to talk to you for a minute.
When Josiah told me he can't talk for a while, I knew that he had his hands full. I've never heard him say that before. I can't talk right now. It just makes you wonder what's going on, man.
If you got to punch and get back out over the water. Okay.
Josiah was dealing with snow and turbulence and a load that was oscillating, and it was a very tense moment.
I don't have to punch it. I was just working that turbulence and that squall, and I don't have the snow baffles on. I just couldn't talk to you back then. Okay, I understand.
Just figuring out how to get back over the load and stop the swing was intuitive, but it definitely caught me by surprise.
I was also watching the deck angle of the helicopter. It was like nose down and nose up, and so the load was kind of looked like it was pulling on the helicopter. Oh yeah, just like back in the old days when I used to ride bulls. You're riding bulls, now you're slinging bulls.
It's really hard. Yeah.
It's looking pretty stable now. Could you see me, Josiah? Yeah, I got you. We'll take a right and go through this valley, and it'll take us right around the sharp corner into the rain strip, okay? Okay, see you there. So, does he want him closer to his cabin or closer to the runway? Leon wants us to set this machine down between the little airstrip there and the cabin. Okay. Did you land to the west? Yes. Okay, thanks. I'm shut down.
Just when they think they're home free, another crisis hits.
Because I was so much faster than the Jet Ranger, I got to the valley way ahead of Josiah, and he actually lost track of me.
And given the Jet Ranger's light fuel load, there's no time to spare.
Joel, you on here? You on here, Joel? Josiah, you're flying past the mouth of the valley. You're going to the wrong valley. Oh, where am I going? Oh, I got you.
The feeling you have when you complete a job like that, especially with some difficulties in the middle and you set the load down safely and nothing's bent or wrecked, it's a great feeling.
Hey, you guys.
Thank you.
It's not even Christmas.
Yeah, just add snow.
Just add some snow, yeah, that's right. It looks like it came out just great.
Can't wait.
Perfect. You can drive it off.
There it goes.
All right, we'll see you guys. My clients are really happy, and they'll be playing all winter on that snow machine next year.
I love doing these things with Joel. He's a great boss, and we have fun together. We just end up doing all kinds of crazy things in crazy places.
Good job.
Yeah, that went well.
You add all these little kind of experiences up, it just makes life worth living.
With such a perilous job, the pilots at Tanalian have come to rely on each other like family.
Obviously, there's ups and downs like any family, but we want it to be fun. We want it to be happy. We want people to have a good time. We want people to just drop by. If they're driving down the road, they go, man, I got 10 minutes. I want to stop by Tanalian, have a cup of coffee, and see what's going on.